All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, we're going to be in the 147-pound division where Terence Crawford speaks out on the Errol Spence Jr. rematch, makes some claims about him and the PBC, as well as there being information that has come out on ProBox, which is a boxing website about the deal with the PBC and Amazon. And surprise, surprise, there's no money in the deal. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 147-pound division, and we're going to talk about things related to the PBC, specifically something Terence Crawford said about the rematch that is coming up with him and Errol Spence Jr., and a claim that he made about himself and the PBC. Also, some information that has been put out. I'm not going to say it came out. I'm going to say it's been put out about the PBC. And once again, surprise, 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 the most successful boxing entity that there is on the planet over the last 20 years is still a failure, despite nobody else doing nearly as well as they have. But before I get into the details of it, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much, so much, so much. Thank you to my guy, Matty Yo, as usual, sir. Thank you for that support. Special shout out to my guy, John Bowie. Also, Arena, I hope you're doing well, Arena. Also, Ray Davis. Sorry that somebody hijacked your Twitter page or did an impersonation Twitter page of you trying to get at me, but you're still my guy, still my man, 100 grand. And thank you to everybody that supports and the super thanks of the videos like this. It absolutely means a ton. It really is how we're able to continue to do the work. But let's get into this. Terence Crawford gave an interview ahead of a basketball event that he was in. Charity basketball event for, I think Fernando Vargas Jr. was in it, right? But he's there, so he gets interviewed and he's asked about the Errol Spence Jr. fight. And he says something, a lot of the same usual stuff, but something that was interesting to me because it just, to me, people ran with it. And what Crawford said was that he doesn't know when the fight is. He's still waiting on the date for the fight to take place, that he is not with the PBC. He's a free agent, so it's going to wind up being on whatever network and whatever situation that they put it on, that being the PBC. And so he didn't know where it was going to be. But he said that I'm not signed with the PBC. I'm a free agent. So I go to with whatever network that those guys are going to say. Now, for me, I think that's a fundamental misunderstanding of the PBC. So when people bring it up, to me, it's funny to me because people continually act as if the PBC is a promotional outfit when it's not a promotional outfit. It is a platform that puts on fights on different networks and works with different promoters to organize the fights. The number one promoter that promotes or organizes the PBC fights is TGB or Tom Brown, right? But strictly speaking, all of those fighters at the PBC are promotional free agents. So it's no real difference between what Terence Crawford is saying he's doing from what Errol Spence Jr. is doing. Now, Errol Spence has Al Heyman as a manager and he has him as an advisor, but he doesn't have him as a promotion. He has the same thing that Terence Crawford has. Terence Crawford has TBC Promotions, and Errol Spence Jr. has Man Down Promotions. Gervonta Davis has GTD. There's only a few fighters that are like Rolly Romero that are with Mayweather Promotions, or maybe some of the fighters like David Benavidez and other ones who are with Samson, or with Samson Promotions, Samson Leskowicz's promotional company. But there's a whole bunch of those guys that are free agents and that can go to whatever network that they want to go to, provided the deal is cut with Al Heyman as their manager, right? Now, obviously, they wind up staying on the same network because these guys have it. It's because they have fight dates on Showtime, or they did. Excuse me. And whatever network that they go to next, those networks are available for him, and the other fighters are over there, so they'll wind up being there. However, if you look at Terence Crawford, dude, I doubt very seriously that he's going to be fighting anywhere else. Because is he going to go to, where's he going to go? He's going to go to the Zone? The Zone to fight who? All of the fights that he says that he wants are fights that are being organized by Al Heyman and the PBC. Whether it is Tim Tszyu, Jermell Charlo, Canelo Alvarez, Errol Spence, I just kind of befuddles me. Like, where exactly does Terence Crawford think he's going to go? To Matchroom? To go back to Top Rank after you sue Top Rank and Top Rank doesn't have any welterweights? I don't see it. But anyway, so people kind of went with the fact that he said he's not with the PBC. He's not with the PBC, but it's kind of like being a very small business and you're not with Walmart. Yeah, well, where are you going to sell your products? It's going to be Walmart, Target, one of these big chains. You're going to have to, it's your own company, but you're going to have to sell it through that distribution network. So is he really not with the PBC for the foreseeable future? He is. But to me, it really still, the whole conversation, it was echoed with this stuff that came out on this ProBox website about the deal between the PBC and Amazon. And the most befuddling thing about it was that they quoted Rick Glazier again, who said that, yeah, this deal is going to be announced soon, but what people are going to figure out is that it's not going to be a lot of fight dates for people because there is no money there. It's just an opportunity to have pay-per-view fights. And man, I don't know what you guys are watching, but that's the situation everywhere. All of these guys are going to pay-per-view. DAZN's big fights, of half of their fights are starting to be pay-per-view. ESPN's having more and more pay-per-views. But there's not fight dates on a lot of those networks for a lot of fighters. There's only a certain number of fight dates for ESPN as well. However, with Amazon Prime, and it'll be interesting to see whether or not Amazon, first of all, I don't know whether that's true or not, that they're not going to actually put any money into the promotion of the live events that they have, that Amazon Prime is not going to pay licensing fees, even though they pay licensing fees for the other sporting events that they have. Man, it just seems to me to be another way just to try to tear down the PBC. And the funny thing is that this is what boxing journalism does, man. They are not about growing the sport of boxing. They're about getting a quick penny from whoever's going to put one in their pocket to say whatever it is that they want to come out of their pie holes. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.